Hello, second grade. This is Module 4, Lesson 17. And our objective today is I can use mental strategies to relate composition of 10 tens as 100s to 10 ones as 110. So I have a couple problems here. The first problem here, they're going to be in ones to tens or tens to hundreds. The second one is going to be our normal number sentence. So let's go ahead and figure all of these out. So our first one here, it says 2 ones plus how many equals 110. So the number sentence, it would look like 2 plus what equals 10. So if we have 2 ones, how many more ones do we need to get to 10? Let's count. Start at 2 and count up to 10. And let's see how many more ones we need to get to 10. So start with 2, so put 2 in your head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many did you count? I counted 8 ones. So over here, we would say that 2 plus 8 equals 10. Down here we have 2 tens plus how many equals 100. And our number sentence would be 20 plus what equals 100. Now we can use this up here to help us down here, because all we're doing is we're adding a 0 to the end. Do you see how they added a 0 here? Because we're adding tens instead of ones. So if we need 8 ones up here, how many tens do you think we need down here to get to 100? Right, we need 8 tens. But instead of 8 down here, what do we need to put? We need to add something to the end. We need to add a 0. So the answer is 80. 20 plus 80 equals 100. Do you see how we added the 0 to make it a tens? Let's try this one. We have 1 tens plus blank, or sorry, 1 tens equals blank plus 6 ones. And our number sentence would look like this. 10 equals some number plus 6. Let's figure out what this number would be. So let's start at 6 here, because we have 6 and we need to figure out how many more we would need to add to get to 10, to 110s. So put 6 in your head, 6, and count up from 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many did you count? 4 ones. That would change to, in our number sentence, 4. So 10 equals 4 plus 6. Now remember, down here, we're using this number sentence to help us do this one down here. And all we have to do is add that 0 to the end. So we have 100s equals blank plus 6 tens. And our number sentence would look like this. So what would our number be here? If we have 4 up here, we need to do 4 tens down here, right? So what would our number right here look like if we have 4 tens? Would we just have a 4? No, we need to add a 0 to the end. So we would have 40. 4 tens is 40. 100 equals 40 plus 60. All right. I want you to go ahead and try these first 2 on your own. Leave this last one blank and we'll do it together because it's a little bit different. So I want you to do the first 2 on your own. All right, let's compare answers. All we had to do here is add 7 to 3 ones here. So 3 plus 7 equals how many tens? Now be careful here, because it's asking us how many tens it is, not how many ones. So 3 plus 7 more is, let's count. Let's start at 7 because it is a higher number and it's easier to add 3 more. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So that would only be 1 10. Over here, our number sentence would be 3 plus 7 equals how many? 10. Good. Now what did you do down here? We had 3 tens plus 7 tens equals how many tens? We just had to add the 3 plus 7 again. We had 1 up here, but we need to add a 0 to the end to make 10 tens. And if we have 10 tens, 10 tens changes into a 100. So 30 plus 70 is 100. Now look at this one down here. I told you to pause on that one because we're going to do this together. Now we had 13 and we needed to add 7 more tens to it. So let's start at 13 and let's add 7 more tens to see how many tens we have. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20 tens. And 20 tens turns into how many? If 10 tens turns into 100, if we had 20 tens, it's going to turn into 200. So 130, because 13 tens is 130, plus 7 tens, or 70, equals 200. Alright, so go ahead and solve this one, and then solve this one. This looks like the one that we just did. So solve that one, push pause, and then push play when you're done. Okay, so let's look and see how you did here. If we have 6 plus 4 ones equals how many tens? I hope you were careful here and you watched what you're putting. So what is 6 plus 4? Let's count on from 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many tens do we have? Just 1. So we put 1 10. So the number sentence would look like this. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Down here it has 16 plus 4 tens equals how many 100s? I hope you were careful here. It didn't ask for tens here, it asked for hundreds. So if we have 16, we need to add 4 more. So let's count on from 16, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we know that 20 tens is 200. So we have 2 hundreds. So 160 plus 40 is 200. Alright, now we have a little number sequence here. We started at 61, and then we're going to add 9. Then we're going to add 10. Then we're going to add 10 more. Then we're going to add 10 more. Then we're going to add 100. Go ahead and fill in those blanks by adding those numbers into it. Alright, let's check and compare. So 61 plus 9 is how many? Did you put 70? If you did, give yourself a kiss on the brain. We're going to add 10 more. Now this is pretty simple. You just need to add 1 more 10 to it. So we're going to add 1 more 10 to 70, and that's 80. Then we're adding another 10 to 80, which is 90. And we're adding another 10 to 90, which is 100. Then you're adding 100 to this 100. What did you get there? 200. Excellent job. Now do this one on your own. Right, let's compare our answers. You had started out with 27 here, and they wanted us to add 3. So 27 plus 3 is 30. Now we need to add 70. So this is a little more difficult than the last one. So let's go and add 7 tens to this 3, and that is 100. Then you need to add 100 to that, which is 200. Now it is your turn. Get your exit ticket. You need to solve these on your own. Take a picture of it when you're done and seesaw it to me. Good luck.